What's up, everybody? I always say this, but it has really been a minute at this point. I don't know the last time I posted a video, and I don't know the last time I posted a review. I'm not doing a review. I'm doing an unboxing. I think I did that once before. It's raining outside, so I can't go skate. If these had come yesterday, I would have gone and skated them, and I'd have been super excited, but I got new skates. It's raining outside, so we're going to do an unboxing, and I'm going to do a little bit of a breakdown as much as I can, kind of talk about the skates. Let's see here. Alright, so Inline Warehouse sent me this big old box, and let's see what's inside. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm very, very excited. Let's see what else they put in here. All right, an invoice. All right, so an empty box with an invoice and a return label, just in case these don't fit. Looky, looky. If anybody can't see, ooh, that's nice. Big black box with the Iqon logo. So I got the Iqon. That's weird, just a big black logo. I got the Iqon. Let's see. The ACT. I don't know if that's in frame or not. Oh, there we go. So, the ACT Iqon, I got the 285, 291 Mondo, the 4445, which is basically 10.5 to 11 US. And these are super exciting. These, I really feel like they put a lot of thought and effort into creating this skate. And hopefully, I'm right. They look great. I got the aggressive version. Oh wow, they came completely little white bag. Keep them nice and safe during shipping. I'll open those up in a second. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. Silica packs. Alright, let me just put that down there. I know everybody, I should just pull the skates out, but I'm not going to. Because I like to create tension, buzz, I don't know. So it comes with a skate manual. That's kind of nice, a little booklet. Has a little information on the interlink system. This is pretty much a lot of the branding and, you know, advertising stuff. Wow. Let's see. So it basically just gives you a breakdown of the skate, and it's in a whole bunch of different languages so they can put it all over the world, which is wonderful. I'm not going to read it because that stuff's boring to me. And if I don't know what I'm doing, okay, this is aggravating. So it looks like a tool, and it looks like it has the little fit pieces. I'm just going to rip it up. Just to hell with it. So these little fitment caps, I guess, slide into the boot to help you fit a little bit better if you're on the smaller end, which for the first time, I think I might be on the smaller end of these. I'm a little worried about the sizing and not being right. And it comes with your standard tool that comes with most power slide products. It's a simple tool, nothing much to it. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, so Iqon ACT 10 with the Iqon Justin Thursday frames, and I believe these are 60 millimeter, and if I'm not mistaken, these are 85A, which is super soft. I vaguely remember reading that. I'd have to go check the manual to see. This is a good, wow, this is good. Very firm. There's like no flex to this thing at all. little piece in there. All right, so which one is this? This is that. I'll leave that right there. That's not a good look. See if I can prop it up so everybody can look at it while I play with the other one. Come on. Come on. Nah, it's not going to work. What else do I have down here that I can use? Ooh, a wheel. There we go. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one apart, and we're going to take a closer look at it. It looks, honestly, it looks like a great shell. I love this little strap that they have on the back here. For pulling it up, it's not going to pull on the liner itself. It's just going to pull on the cuff, which you're not going to rip your liners, and that's wonderful, because I know for myself, I always have problems pulling the skate on or stomping down into it and just basically wrecking the liner each time I do it. Let's see, can I make it a little bit brighter in here? No, I can't. Oh, let's see. I'm too excited to really talk too much, but I'm really blown away. It looks big. Like, looking down at this, it looks like a really big shell. I ordered as I said, I'm a 285, and I'm like a 285, not a 284 point whatever. I'm like 285 on the number, and that's with my biggest foot. A lot of shells. I have a very wide foot, so a lot of shells are too tight and too narrow for me. So I'm kind of excited about this. It has the new Iqon buckle with, supposed to hold it together a little bit better. Comes apart very nicely. Let's go ahead and take the liner out and see what it's like. Oh, wow. So, it's all tied together. Let's see here. Come on, there we go. So we'll start with the liner. This is the MyFit Prime liner. I don't know how well you can see it. It looks really good. Nice and soft on the outside. Tons of holes for breathability. Neoprene toe. It feels very stiff. Almost like a thick Intuition. Not quite as hard as an Intuition liner. And I'm pretty certain that this will pack out. Not like an Intuition liner where they do pack out, but they're very firm and they stay firm. This feels way more plush. I wouldn't call it plush. It's more firm than like a crown liner or anything like that, but it definitely feels nice and soft. Inside is nice, just a soft fabric, maybe some kind of a suede or something like that. Let's take out the stuff inside here. Paper. So yeah, it looks like a nice liner. Apparently it's a different size than some of their other ones. I'm going to go ahead and try on the liner itself right now, because I generally skate with Intuitions, but if this liner is made for it, and it seems like it's a quality liner, I may actually enjoy this a little bit more. So let's put it on. Oh no! And it didn't go too far. Let's see. So it fits really nice. Looking down, I can see my toes pushing out the edge of the liner, so that's a good sign. Lacing it up, it feels nice. It feels like it has all the right pieces in all the right places, and it's tight around the Achilles, loose around the actual heel itself. Like, it's like all the padding is right above the heel and stops to cover the Achilles tendon, which is really good. Ankles feel nice and secure in the liner. There's no pressure points at the moment, though I generally end up having pressure points in the shell from the liner, so which is why I pretty much skate Intuitions only. So let's see this. Ooh, wow. It's tight on there. I barely cranked it down, and it definitely got very secure on the foot. So liner checks out, might be really good. I love the strap right here, right at the 45 degree. That's, you cinch down on that real tight, it's going to hold your heel right down in the bottom there. I don't know. I assume these are probably heat moldable. I haven't looked too much into that at the moment, but it seems like it's going to be pretty good. All right, let's play with the shell itself. Take out the footbed, because this part looks really interesting. A lot of times you'll see skates that have the heel pad attached to the liner itself, where it just moves with the liner. This, wow, that's a nice thick heel pad. This is good. This definitely has a little bit more thickness to it. I guess I'd call it about an inch. Let me see. Okay. So here's your standard MyFit heel pad. You can see how thick that is versus how thick this is. I'll hold them up next to each other. It's like twice as thick. And so these are the heel pads that basically come with the Gods skates. You know, it's a flat boot, and this is pretty much all you get out of it. This is nice and thick. I'm very impressed by that. So you have a EVA foam pad on top of a very dense and tough, thick heel pad. This is nice. And it attaches right here. I guess you could pop that off if you wanted to, but I don't want to. I like that. A lot of thought went into this. This is great. Playing with the heel strap right here. It doesn't really want to come out of there, which is good. All right, inside. So I was hoping I could get a look at the inside of the boot, and you can see in there it has a little piece covering up the UFS adapter. I guess that's good. This is what they call UFS 2.0 because it moves inside a little bit. Oh, that sucks. What? I hate it when people do this. So I wanted to take a look at the shell itself. You know what? Let's do an actual fit check on the shell before I go taking it apart. So I'm going to put this back in if I can. All right, we're good there. And one thing I do want to mention, so before I go putting it on and I have this taken apart, if you look inside, there's a whole bunch of little pieces. You have, you can't really see it right there. No, over here. So there's like a bridge that connects the front and the back here on the shell, right there. And that's on both sides. There's little ridges right here where you can cut down to possibly reduce the amount of forward, or increase the amount of forward flex. It looks like these are very customizable, and it gives you direction on customization. So it's not just like, oh, you know, you could do this. It gives you guidelines of where and how you can change it, which is great. That looks... Alrighty, so my battery died. That was ridiculous. It was full a second ago. I don't know why all of a sudden it's dead. Anyway, let me put that up again now that I'm here. That's going to fall over again, but whatever. So, anyway, where was I? So it looks to me like the cuff is on the lowest setting. This has the revolver cuff system. Most likely I'll end up raising that because as being a very tall guy, I like to have a very tall cuff. I don't like being very bendy. I'm too old for that kind of shit. But I do enjoy how the lacing goes all the way up. Like the top lace holes are pretty much right here. Even higher. They're right there, which is awesome. I love to be able to secure as much as I can. So the boot, now that the liner's out, feels a little bit more flexible, especially right here. Not so much here. This is very tight, this is very tough, but up here it's a little bit more bendy, which is going to be kind of nice. The cuff feels great, super pliable. let's try them on. Let's get a fit check. That's what people are here for. I've seen all this stuff. There we go. Alrighty. So loosen up those laces a little bit. Somebody is blowing me up. And it's annoying. Thankfully my kids are being quiet upstairs, which is nice. Alright. Alright, so one thing I don't like is I don't like when the tongue of a skate pops out right here. You find that a lot with stock liners. I despise it. I like a tongue that will stay in the liner, will wrap your foot a little bit. It's just a little bit extra material. Why is it so hard to make a good, tongue for a skate? But anyway, I digress. Let's go. Fit check. Oof. Tight. Tight. Okay. All right, so first fit, first feeling, feels really good. Tongue is a little bit annoying. No real pressure points. And the shell doesn't feel too long. I'm not going to lace it all the way up, but I am going to lace it enough to where it feels like I will when I go skate. All right, let's find out. All right, so looks pretty good, huh? I think it does. So I was a little concerned that this shell was going to be too big for my foot, because it says it fits a 292. Honestly, it feels really good at the moment. I wonder if I have, do I have, let's see if I had an old pair of Intuitions in here. I don't think I do. I think they're in my wife's car, to be honest with you. Another time. I will try these with Intuitions. I will try them with the stock liner first when I finally go out and skate them, but I will say that I think I'm definitely going to raise the cuff. The cuff feels a little, no, it feels pretty, I've gotten used to the Intuition Premium where it has that stiffer tongue, and I really enjoy having that tongue, stiff tongue in my skate for when I do forward flex. I can feel the pressure against my shin. This just kind of feels like I'm flexing over top of the buckle, and it pushes the buckle into my shin. I don't like that feeling. I like having a little bit more support. Yeah, the fit on these is really nice. Really, really nice. They feel perfect width, honestly. The sole plate looks great. I need a Phillips head screwdriver so I can start taking these apart. Okay. Sorry about that. Can't ignore the wife. She comes before skates. So anyway, let's take these apart and see what we can do. So we've checked out the liner. The liner looks great. I would like a little bit stiffer of a tongue. That would be ideal. And I honestly think that I'll probably end up skating Intuitions in these, most likely. But this is a good liner. When it comes to stock liners that I've seen, this is probably one of the best. I believe that the new Faction liner is definitely going to be a contender, more so than this, for great liners. But this is a good liner. I may end up using it, I may not. We'll see how the intuitions fit. But in the meantime, let's take this thing apart and see how it ticks. So the cuff is supposed to be changeable or adjustable without removing the liner. So the revolve system, you just kind of, you know, take it off. And the liner is supposed to keep the little revolver in place. So on the lowest setting, you can see that the cuff is flush right here. It's flush with the boot, so it looks really good. Let's go ahead and take that off. And of course the little revolver pops right out and disappears into the back. There we go. So yeah, you can see that it's on the lowest setting right here. The little nub is right there at the bottom. I'm definitely going to have to ride these a little bit higher. So I'm going to put them up and forward, I suppose. They don't want to go back in. That's weird. What's up with that, guys? Like, it's not going in at all. What is the deal with this? That's an issue. That's a big issue right there. Let's check the other side. So, in a perfect world, so that side worked just fine. Popped up to the top, that's good. And this side, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's a shit design. Now, there's a little bit of webbing around it, that could be it. I'm going to pop it through that way. Okay, and then we're going to... So it fits, it just doesn't fit the way I want it to. You bitch. Alright, so you guys are joining me in the struggle here. Like, this is a thing. Wow. That's annoying. We're going to try to screw it on and see what happens. Maybe it'll go into place when I do this. Alright, Power Slide, you were doing great up until this point. I'll give you a pass, it's V1. Alright, so screwing it in, it did slide into place. So that's pretty good, I guess. Well, now you know what to look for when you're... I get the struggles first. Alright, so you can see it's considerably taller. Definitely a big move there. You can look, I'll slide the liner back in here. Come on. There we go. You can see the difference between how much liner is sticking out here versus how much liner is sticking out there. I'm gonna feel it out now. I'm gonna try this again just to see how this feels in comparison. Oh no, I lost the little pull-up strap. I like that thing. That's one of my favorite features of the skate. You know, it's the little details that really make you feel good about it. All right, let's go. That's better. That feels a lot better. My issues with the tongue aren't nearly as bad as they were. Just strap that part up. Definitely has like almost no forward flex. I still think I'm going to switch to the Intuition. Hopefully it fits as well as this one does, but this is a good fit. It's definitely roomy. I'm trying to figure out where are my toes. My toes are far back. I think when I put the Intuition on, this shell might be too big. My wife will be home soon. Maybe I'll just run up there and grab them, and at the end of this I'll revisit that. So in the meantime, let's go back ahead and take this thing apart. So the revolve system is functional, but not the greatest thing in the world. Power slide. Message to you guys. If you're going to have Phillips head screwdriver, bolts, nuts, screws, whatever, include a Phillips head screwdriver in the box. Faction does it. Standard does it. It's a simple tool so that you can work on your skates without having to go find another part. Is it a good tool? Not really. But it works. Looks to me like you can... Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's got the new Kaiser hardware, the little smaller bolts, which is nice. And you can undo them without taking out a wheel, or at least the front one you could. The back one you can too. It's not great, you're at an angle, but it's not so bad. I don't think the bolts will come out though. Maybe with a little coaxing. Yeah, I can get those out. So, Justin Thursday, Iqon frame. I've never used this frame before, so I'm pretty excited to see how it feels. These wheels are so soft. So soft. They're going to be grippy. This is going to be great. This would be great. This is a great frame to skate at Clark's. Great wheels, because his ramp is slippery. And these are grippy. So I might just save those for out there. Anyway, I'm very curious about this sole plate. Look at that. The sole plate looks great. I love how it's, like there's a groove here, but it's a very natural looking groove. It's very, almost has like an old school look to it. It almost has that Rossi's angle to it. It looks, natural's the best way I can describe it. It has a very natural look to it. Like what the kind you get when you used to break in skates yourself, where you would grind it, it would be almost at that angle, not dead center straight on. Like you can do that. It definitely has a dead center groove to it. So it's right there in the middle of the boot, but it's angled back just ever so slightly. So when you jump on, you're doing grinds, you have a tendency to either do your foot like this or like this. So, you know, if you're doing like a back farve or whatever like that, you know, your foot's usually in an angle where it's coming that way. It's not usually dead center. Most people, I know I do them. I do them kind of like a Mizu. So that's exciting. I'm very curious to see what that feels like. I'm going to put this back on my foot and just see exactly how much bigger the shell is to my foot. Oh, that's huge. No. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. Like, I guess it is. I guess it's good. I feel like my toe, without a liner in there, is right about here. My big toe. And this is my big foot. So adding padding to that, that's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. Very curious about this skate. So that's annoying. You hear that sound? That's the UFS 2.0 piece sliding back and forth in the box there. I feel like that's going to make lining up the bolts kind of difficult. I definitely am going to skate these. I was a little worried they were going to be too big and that I wouldn't want to skate them. I should have brought power tools in here. Take these apart a little faster. I think my wife is home now. You know, let me call her real quick. Alright, so my son went and grabbed my Intuition liner for me, so I'll put that in here in a sec. Actually, you know what, I'll do it now before I take off that other bolt. Let's see. If these fit, I'll probably end up having to buy a new pair because these, oh, How's that look? Intuition liner in there that looks really good. All right, let's check the fit. It's all about fit. Fit is everything. That feels nice. That feels real nice. Oh, that's so comfortable. Yeah, my toe is not far from the edge. If I push forward, I can feel the front of it, but my heel's not far away from the back. Once these are completely laced up, I don't have them laced up right now all the way. So once, tighten it down. Oh, that feels perfect. That feels perfect. Honestly, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry. More excited now. Really wish it was nice out so I could go skate. Intuition liner. So I have the 10.5 premium, the 10.5, the 28.5 centimeter premium Intuition liner, fitting into the 28.5 to 29.2 ACT 10 shell. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. That's super exciting. And it'll fit better if I get new ones, because these have been through the ringer, I'll tell you what. All right, let's finish taking off the sole plate. And then I will lace these up the way that I like to. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this. Gosh, you know what? When you're doing these breakdown videos, power tools, man. Power tools. I'm definitely not going to have you watch me put them all back together. That'll be for myself. And honestly, I'll probably just fast forward this. I'm just talking for content purposes. Anyway, if you have any questions about the ACP that I'm not currently answering for you, please, in the description, let me know what you think. We're at 27 minutes on this video right now. I was not expecting it to go that long. Of course, I ran out of battery, and wow, so it's probably like 30, almost 40 minutes. I'll have to cut some crap out and me gabbing away, especially this part right here. Okay, so there we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts hold this sole plate in place. Great looking sole plate. Really nice. Nice, what was that, 4 mil? That might be 4 mil. That's a deep groove. That's a very deep groove. So, no, maybe 2. 4 mil is about 1/4 of an inch. That's probably less than 1/4 of an inch, I would say. Anyway, good looking sole plate. Everybody's seen the bottom. Bottom is pretty basic. I mean, it has the parts, and you can connect things here and there to make it fit. I like it. I like it. I wish there was a way to get these UFS 2.0 pieces to not slide up and down as much as they are. It's not bad. It's just not great. We'll see. I don't think it'll matter in the scheme of things. I am curious. Oh, I have one big curiosity about these, and I will include this in this video. I want to know if this fits. So, if people aren't familiar, this is the Wizard Advance frame. This is the 80 by 100. So 80 mil frame, wheels in the bottom, 100 mil frames on the outside. Now, on my Sebas that I use these on, the Wizard Seba, not the new Wizard FR frame, but the original one, these barely fit. Like barely. And that's because you can see up here in the front, this wheel goes up into... Okay. Man, littered with difficulties. But anyway, so I don't know what was missed, but this is the Wizard Advanced frame. This is the 80 by 100, so 80 mils in the bottom, 100 mils on the outside. The frames go up taller than the bottom of the frame, so these may not fit on this big of a shell. Let's find out. No way. Oh my gosh, it fits. Okay. Like, I don't see how it could be an issue. You can move the bolts around, but as long as this boot goes in between those two, oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. That's perfect. Let me line that up. Let me make sure that the width is in the right spot. And oh, there's tons of space. Oh, and look at that. So there's space, there's a gap in the actual boot itself. So I don't think that'll be big enough to fit. Like some of the like standard frames or the, what are they? The Compass frame. So the Compass 72 frame fits 80 millimeter wheels, and on the sole plate will allow you to ride 80 millimeter wheels on a 72 millimeter frame, so that the wheels are recessed inside of the sole plate to allow for maximum wheel height on the smallest frame possible for the lowest possible ride height. I wonder, I doubt it. I don't think that's big enough. It's pretty thick. I doubt it's big enough. Maybe only one way to find out. I don't have a pair, but I will find out and see if that fits, because that'd be really cool if it did. All right, so this looks like a really great skate. I'm very excited about it. I really wish that it was a nice day out and I could go skate them, but spring is right around the corner, and I'm hyped. I'm definitely hyped now that I know that the Intuition liner fits in there. You know, I've got a couple skates that I'm trying out this summer. The Echo I just tried, and I'm loving that skate way more than I ever expected to. It's super good. This one seems like it might be a contender. I'm pretty excited for it, and the factions are coming out, the plastics are coming out. I've ordered those already, so I've got a lot of soul searching. You know, out of those three, there's no way that I can't find one that I want to stick with. So this is super exciting. I said I was going to try the MyFit liner in these first, but I think I'm going to try my Intuitions in them first, because that just felt so good. So yeah, I'm going to put these back together. If you have any questions about them, please drop a comment. If you like the video, please subscribe, all that good stuff that we always do. And yeah, please stay tuned. I definitely plan on doing a review, a first skate video on these. I'm very excited about these. They seem like a great skate. If you have a narrow foot, I don't think they're for you. I can say that right now. They're definitely wider. If my big, fat, wide flipper foot fits in this perfect, you know, I would say that they're probably about the same size as the Echoes, really. It's pretty much, I feel like it's on point with the same size as the Echo. But, yeah, I'm impressed. I'm excited. I'm going to do so much with these. So, here's to 2025. At least we've got good skating for us. We've got good skates. We've got good products. Everything skate-related is looking fantastic this year. So, let's have a great year. Let's have a great skate session. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.